Hello, my friends. I'm Andrea, astrologer, and welcome to this new weekly update for the mid of October. And we had a good start into it with a record 6 days in a row, bullish days for Bitcoin. This is not seen since 2013. And what can we expect now between October 13th, October 19th? In a nutshell, we do have Venus, the significator for currencies and cryptocurrency, in the spotlight with bullish aspects, but also a lot of volatility, because Venus will trine Uranus in the global astrology, and we do have a Venus-Jupiter trine as well in the Bitcoin chart. Let's dive into each day and see what is in store. Before diving into the week, I would like to inform you that we will launch the Q4 forecast for 2025 for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and also the US indices, S&P 500, Nasdaq, and the gold and silver index, XAU. Probably we will manage with XRP and Doge as well, because I know this is very interesting for you. So you will have at your fingertips at a very good price, I would say, Q4 for those interested to see this part of the cycle a bit in advance. It will be very detailed with hourly influences as well covered until the end of the year. Thank you. Monday, October 13th, we do have a bullish aspect in the BTC chart, but before going into it, I would like to remind you that it's worthwhile to look at the previous weekend. I refer to October 11th and 12th. We are really concerned about the transaction volume in general. Over the weekend we don't see much, so usually Monday and even Tuesday sometimes we see action that is triggered by the astrology of the previous weekend, so have this in mind. Otherwise, we do have a bullish aspect, which is Venus trine Jupiter. Jupiter signifying the market cap in financial astrology, so we do have here a possibility to have an increase of the market cap, which is usually associated with price increases as well for Bitcoin. Delays are likely, especially in the shorter time frames for the hourly aspects, due to the fact that Pluto is stationary and it will turn only on the 14th of October. So be aware of that. It will take a while until October 20th until it will gain speed. So we might see some delays in the next weeks in general. Tuesday, October 14th, this is a big day astrologically with 4-day level aspects. We go into them in a minute, but again, this being the day when Pluto turns, we can expect some turbulence and also some delays in manifestation of these aspects before we get really an upward trend that is smoother. In chronological order, we do have at first Venus oppose Neptune, which is a bearish influence in the global astrology affecting all markets. This can cause a bearish market sentiment in general, and it is triggered usually by unmet expectations somehow and disappointment in regards to Venus-related matters, which we know that they are a significator for cryptocurrencies and currencies. When we do have Venus trine Uranus, this is bullish but volatile aspect, again in the global astrology, affecting all markets. It will trigger unsustainable local peaks potentially, and overall this energy is astrologically weaker than the aspect mentioned above, which is bearish. So just be aware of that. Then the day unfolds with a Venus-Pluto square, this time in the BTC horoscope, which can temporarily diminish prices, and in general this is caused by a possible decrease in allocation of institutional money. When at global astrology level, we do have a Venus trine Pluto, which is bullish, and it shows an increase in the allocation of institutional money in general. This can flow to funds and ETFs, but they might not be allocated to BTC, as we see that BTC's influence in this regard, for the day at least, it is pretty mixed. Wednesday, October 15th, we do have a bullish aspect in the BTC chart, which is a Sun trine Neptune. This talks about some optimism regarding crypto, which can be caused by good news in terms of regulation. Thursday, October 16th, the pace continues at a similar speed with 3 day level aspects. First of all, we do have Mercury sextile Sun in the Bitcoin horoscope. This is a bullish influence due to good news in crypto and in Bitcoin matters in general. So it continues the influence of the previous day. Then we do have Mars trine Rahu in the global astrology, and this talks about enhanced volatility in the price action. Fluctuations are to be expected and local peaks in general won't be sustainable. It is in general a bullish influence, but again we need to see what fluctuations we have. Then we do have Venus trine Mercury, which is in the Bitcoin horoscope, and it talks about price increase for the day in general. It is a bullish influence that is likely manifested in the last part of the day on the UTC time zone. Friday, October 17th, we have a finish of the working week on a very busy note. Again, complex astrology to be seen, and we will also examine the bigger picture a bit in terms of price targets, so stay tuned until the end. Sun square Jupiter. This is in the global astrology for the day. It affects all markets, and it puts a brake on expansion in general, so it is overall a bearish influence for the price action. Then we do have a Venus-Moon opposition in the Bitcoin horoscope, which can trigger a temporary dump, and this aspect is pretty strong, mid-intensity, so we can have a stronger intraday movement around this time. Then we do have Mercury trine Rahu, the North Node, in the global astrology, and this triggers enhanced trading activity and boosts volatility. Sun opposed Chiron. This is a bearish day influence in the global astrology, triggering retracements to levels previously tested, and it affects all markets since this is a global aspect. Saturday, October 18th, we do have another bearish influence for the price action due to the fact that we have a Venus-Mars square in the BTC horoscope. This talks about fluctuations expected on the day, overall bearish, but again the price action will not be stable with this influence. I would say that this can be felt even a day before, especially in the second part of the day, or on Monday when we do have more transaction volume. Sunday, October 19th, we do not have any day level aspect this time. It is the single day that is so free of day level influences, but we do have plenty of intraday hourly aspects, and these are documented for you in the BTC hour by hour for the week October 13th, October 19th, so you are welcome to check it out if interested. Now the promised, let's say, high-level outlook, we see the BTC, the daily chart, and you can see here we did have a bit higher highs, but only a bit. And I would say that this can talk about some slower movement. I know that for the week some analysts at least speculated 135k for Bitcoin. I don't think it would be that much, at least also for the next week, because the whole movement is somehow slowed down by this turning of Pluto, and this will be time consuming until the 20th of October when Pluto will move. I really hope we will have some move upward, but I see 130k as not really doable. Maybe it will be a bit higher, but at the moment, based on the current price action, I would say we will have some retracements as we can see lately. And of course, any news about the political situation in the US can trigger a lot of volatility. I talk about the situation now and how I see things, and I filmed this on October 9th UTC time zone, so in the morning. So just be aware of this. So I would be a bit conservative with the price targets. Whatever potentially can happen in the next week, put it with a, let's say, weaker note, so to speak. Thank you so much for your time and for your attention, and I appreciate a lot you liking and subscribing. It helps the channel, and until next time, be joyful. See you.